My lab's name is Vehicle Autonomy and Intelligence Lab, or VAIL in short. One project that is very relevant to this one is autonomous racing.
Autonomous racing is something similar to what we are doing as autonomous navigation, but racing has different rules and also different challenges because you are scaling up to a higher speed.
Our team now has around 30 students in total, and their 30 students include 8 PhD technical leads. And each lead has their own expertise for a very important component. We are developing a full-stack software system, and that's very challenging.
This is actually interesting, fun, and give us a professional experience.
There are multiple perspectives for our goal. We want to make some breakthrough to really push the boundary for the racing capability. And through this program, we have a lot of components working relevant to the AI. And in this way, then we can include many students from different interests and their different background or expertise. So the first stage is about the simulation. Each round, we have different added challenges to make it more and more realistic to the final racing scenario. We have a track that is a replicate of the real environment, and then we put our car there.
The objective was to have the minimum lap time to complete one lap in a minimum time.
For this round of simulation, we got a rank of 4th across around 20 teams globally, and all other 3 teams before us, they are long-time players. So I would say that I'm very happy with these results. For our first trial, and we got such kind of amazing rank. We are the #1 in the US. And then the second round of simulation, which happened around 2 weeks after the first round. In the environment, a new car, although it's also virtual, is added in the track. So we are competing with the AI car. Our car will need to avoid not only about the infrastructure on the track, but also the AI car.
This is for first time for us, so we overtake 4 opponents, but we crashed in the 5th one. But this was a good progress.
And then the third round is about other challenge where our sensor information might not be reliable. In this way, then, for example, our GPS signals might drop out periodically.
They wanted to mimic the real scenario where the car moving under a bridge or there is trees, then you have a bad measurement. For the third sim race, we improved our local planning. So for this one, we didn't have any crash, and that was good. We are trying to take one step forward now, and we are trying to use one of our small robots as a testing platform. So we convert our code to the robot, and then we're trying to make all the modules running, even if it is low speed, it's only 2 meters per second. But for autonomous racing, the car can reach up to 186 miles per hour. If we get all the stuff working in the real world, then now we have a smaller challenge, which is converting from low speed to high speed in real world, instead of having both together in April. Luddy already ordered the race car for us, and I think we will get the race car in the 1st of April. And we will have the time to access the Button Park track, so we can do some experiment to run the real car, to see the real output from the real sensors.
Based on the timeline from the racing organization, which is the IAC, the Indianapolis Autonomous Challenge, the real car racing event will be held in Milano, Italy in June this year. I wait for that day to come. How that will look like, I don't know, but for sure it will be very exciting.
This was really exciting and also a challenging task for me. Put our code in a real car and see how we compete with other teams.